Welcome back, everyone. This video is going to cover some of the security features of Google Hangout Meet. So let's get started. What I'll do is I'll start a new meeting called AMSU Demo. And as before, I'll allow Google Meet to be able to use my camera and video. But for this time, I'm just going to mute everything so that way we can focus on the other options. So I'm going to click Join Now. And again, it presents us with the information regarding our meeting. So the nickname is AMSU Demo, and it can only be used by those who have an AMSU Google account. I'm actually going to copy this because I want to show you what happens with it later. So there goes copy, and then I'm going to close this. So now that I'm in the video, I'm going to show you how a student would join the video. So I'm switching over to a student account, and we can tell this is a student account here. They are part of the AMSU organization, but you'll notice that they only have the option to use a meeting code, so they cannot start a meeting. And it also tells them here, your account only lets you join meetings, so students do not have the ability to start a meeting on their own. So here, they're going to click Use a Meeting Code, and type in AMSU Demo. And once they click Continue, they'll be able to join the meeting. You'll also notice that they also get a ready room to get ready to come in, make sure all of their items are in order, and they'll also see who's already on the call. So once they click Join Now, they'll be in the call and they will see the presenter there. Now, I'm going to show you what it looks like when someone outside of AMSU tries to access the video. So on this page, you'll see that I have another account. This is a Google account, but it's my personal Google account. And so in which case, they are not a part of AMSU. So you'll see that they cannot also start a meeting, and it lets them know that they can only join meetings. But if someone outside of AMSU tries to use the nickname, the meeting code, you'll see they'll get a message that says that they cannot join it. So only those inside of AMSU can use that nickname. That is really secure in that it doesn't matter who it is, only the teachers and students will be able to use our meeting codes. So we don't have to worry about people coming in and bombing it. Now, that said, people outside of our organization can use that public link that we've talked about before. So if I were to click up here in the meeting bar, and I'm going to paste that public link, or if they were to use this 10-letter code within the meeting code, they actually will have the ability to join our meeting. Okay. But there is a caveat. You'll notice now that it will say to ask to join. So they will not automatically be able to join in our meeting. They will have to request permission to join it. So if I click Ask to Join, they now sit back and wait for someone to let them in. So if I go back to the teacher account, you'll see that I get this message saying that someone has asked to join the meeting. So right now, I'm going ahead and admit them. But normally, if it was somebody outside of AMSU, I would say no. Right? And it even tells you here that this person is outside of AMSU. So you have gotten a warning saying this person does not belong to the school. Another security feature that we have is that only the teacher has the ability to mute students, which we saw in the last video in terms of managing the participants. But the other good thing is that the participants do not have the ability to mute or unmute anyone. So for this student, I'm going to unmute them. And here you'll notice that it's been grayed out in terms of what this participant can do to another student. So that everybody but the teacher can actually mute anyone. So that is a really good secure feature in terms of not allowing the students to mute each other. Only the teacher has the ability to mute anyone. Now, one thing you want to be sure in terms of managing your meeting is that you are the last one to leave the meeting. Otherwise, the students can continue the meeting without you. So for instance, I'm here in the teacher account again, and I'm going to leave the meeting. Okay? But if I go to the student account, you'll see that they're still here, as well as the other person. So we definitely do not want to leave anyone in the meeting on their own. So right now, I'm going to have our non-AMSU person leave the meeting. And then what I'll do is I'll join the meeting back again. Now, I want to join the meeting, but the student is being reluctant and not leaving. So I'm actually going to remove the student. So now once I've removed the student from the call, everyone is gone, and now I am free to leave the meeting. One final security feature of Google Hangout Meets is that no one can join your meeting until you've started it. So if a student tries to join the meeting 5 minutes before the time and you haven't joined the meeting yet, they will not be able to enter. So I'm going to switch over to the student account, and they will try to get into our AMSU demo meeting. You'll see that down at the bottom, it says you're not allowed to start the meeting. So therefore, they cannot join if you're not there. Even those outside of AMSU who don't have a AMSU Google account cannot join the meeting. As we saw before, if they tried to use the nickname AMSU Demo, it would tell them they can't find the meeting because they are not a part of our organization. But even if they were to go to the browser and type in the meeting link, it will say that you must have a G Suite account to join the meeting, or to join someone else, we need the code. So they will not be able to get in and join the meeting either with the public link. So that's all on the security features of Google Hangout Meets. Thank you for watching my video, and I'll see you another time. Thanks.